Welcome everybody. This is the second installment of our iPhone Tech Talk. I'm Jonathan Lee, Senior IT Support Technician at Bonaire.
I'm Jonathan B. Johnny B show.
Yes. So on the handout that you guys have, it actually has the questions that hopefully you may have and we're going to answer, or you haven't thought of and we're going to answer anyways. So let's go here. For Amy to get her agenda.
And are all these, Jonathan, for no matter what kind of iPhone you have?
So these are iOS 6 specific items.
Oh,
So if you have an iPhone 5 or have upgraded your 4S or 3S or 4, then yeah. And if you aren't sitting next to someone that, if you don't have it or are going to get it sometimes, then sit next to someone that does have it so you can see how the features work.
This is the one that you just said now you guys can all update your iPhone.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I think Parth sent out that email. So we're going to talk about the new Do Not Disturb features for receiving emails, phone calls, text messages. Show you guys how to share photos. There's some new features in Mail and Safari. I'll show you how to take that panoramic photograph. Let you guys play with that. Some other changes. And then John will talk about the new Maps application and go into Siri. Last time we didn't really want to have people using Siri because it was kind of not so great. They made some improvements. It works pretty well. John will go into that. And then you guys can obviously ask questions as we go along or at the end. So, first question. Who's been interrupted by a phone call during a meeting? Or email or text message, and then everybody hears it. So, let me show you some of the cool things that we can do here. Minimize that. So these pictures are from the Apple website, if you're wondering. So say you get an incoming phone call. Now there's this phone icon. If you slide that up like that, you get some new features. You can choose to answer the phone call, decline it, just like normal, or you can reply with a text message to them, or set up a reminder so that you can call them back later. So if you want to reply to a text with a text, they have some canned responses there, or you can hit the custom button and type your own thing. Or there's the reminder options. You can tell it to remind you in an hour, remind you when you leave, remind you when you get home, remind you when you get to work. We don't have any slides. That's fine. Okay. I know. Okay, so someone's calling you, and now you have two options if you slide that guy up. You can reply with a text message or set a reminder for yourself. So you can pick from a canned response or type your own text message. Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody else want me to call?
Yes. Okay. So that's one of the Do Not Disturb features. So let me get out of our PowerPoint and switch over to the iPhone. Okay, so then they also included an actual Do Not Disturb feature. If you go to Settings, let you guys follow along here. Under Settings, if you have the new iOS 6, there is a Do Not Disturb on-off slider there. Okay. You can turn it on. And then you can also see that there's a moon icon next to your time that tells you visually that it's on. Okay. So then there's also some settings with this Do Not Disturb feature as well.
So that with no text buzzing will come through, no ringing.
You'll still receive the phone call. You'll still receive the text message and the email. It just won't buzz or make noise, regardless of what you have set on your mute switch on the left. Yeah. I don't think I've tested it with alarms yet.
I use it and I have the notification.
Okay, so some settings that you can set with Do Not Disturb. Under Notifications, there's a Do Not Disturb section, so go to there. You can set a schedule for when you want it to be turned on. So at night, if you want to sleep and not receive the phone calls or text messages and have them wake you up, I have mine set for 9:30 p.m. to 4:45. So during that time, the phone won't buzz with the Nagios text messages saying, I'm backing up, okay, I'm done backing up, that type of thing.
You do something on the side to do the exact same thing?
The thing on the side prevents the sound from coming, but it will still vibrate. The Do Not Disturb will even cut out the vibrate. You can also have exceptions, allowing calls from. So here's your different options there. So you can allow calls from everybody, which defeats the purpose of the Do Not Disturb. You can say, you know what, I really don't want anybody to call me no matter what. The favorites that you've selected from within your contacts, you can allow only those folks. Or I like to set all of my contacts to contact me. I don't have that many contacts, just the close work people or friends or family. I want them to call me. But like outside people, I don't want them. But if you guys have all of the Porter people in your contacts, you may not want to do that because then everyone at Porter could contact you.
You can just set up like family or...
Yeah. You have to cherry pick your favorites. Yeah. And okay, so then this repeated calls feature, if someone really wants to get a hold of you, they call you twice usually, right? So if you have this turned on, it will bypass the Do Not Disturb feature and have the phone actually ring for you. So if it's like an emergency or something where they really need to get a hold of you, that's nice. So now my Do Not Disturb feature is turned on. I have that little moon. For those of you who haven't done it yet, why don't you go ahead and turn that on for the duration of this presentation. Again, that was Settings, Do Not Disturb. Okay. So moving on to sharing photos. So there's a couple ways to share photos now. You can share it through the Photo Stream app, or you can actually attach photos or videos directly in your email now. So let's do the email feature first. Let me actually take a photo. I'll take a photo of you guys. Say cheese. There you go. There's my photo. Yeah. So I'll go to my email. tap on my email button. Let me just email to John here. John Borello. Say, hey. Now to attach that photo, tap and hold like you're going to copy and paste or do a selection. And it brings up the copy paste, but now you have this right arrow. If you tap on the right arrow, you have another option. Insert photo or video. So I'll select that. Pick from my camera roll. Choose my picture. And now I just attach the picture. If you want to insert another one. Yeah.
When I just go to my photo hole,
Mm-hmm.
and I just hit the little thing in the corner, and it comes up and just says mail. So I can do it.
Yep, you can do that way as well.
Okay.
But if you're already in the middle of typing an email, you can just
Yeah.
pick and attach it from there.
And attach them.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. All right, so let me send this to John. And it tells you, okay, what size picture do you want to send?
And what's the relevance of that? Because I never know which one.
The actual size is whatever full megapixel your camera is capable of. If John wants to print it out, you would want to send him the actual size version. But if he's not going to print it out, you just want him to see it on his screen. Large, medium, that's probably fine. It's obviously a lot smaller. So I can say large. And John should have it. Yeah. Okay, so that's attaching a photo to an email. The other way to share it, let me go into my Photos app, look in my camera roll. I'll just tap on a picture. If you tap on this, does that show up here? Where is that? Yeah? There we go. Yeah. I know. It's not showing. Interesting. Anyway, there's a little right arrow in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. If you tap on that, maybe my air server locked up. Yeah, I think it did. Let me. Yes. Yeah. Okay, air server's back on. Let me turn that back on. There we go. Okay, so here's the photo that I took. In the lower left corner, there's that arrow pointing to the right. If you tap on that, now you have a whole bunch of options. We'll pick photo stream this time. And I'll say, create a new photo stream. I'll send it to John again. I like sharing with John. I'll give it a name. Okay. So what is this doing? This is sharing the photo with John without emailing the photo to him. It'll appear on his iPhone under photo streams. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a little hidden.
So people can put photos into your own photo stream without your.
They can share a photo with you, and it'll show up in your photo stream section of your iPhone. Yeah. It'll show up as a different album for you. So if you don't have an iPhone, or you're sending it to someone without an iPhone, they have an Android or your parents or whatever that don't have smartphones, you can say public website. What does that do? That sends them a link that they can click on, that they can view the photo in a web browser without having a smartphone like this. It automatically generates a URL until you delete the photo stream. Yeah. Yes. So, camera roll, photo stream. I already have some photo stream shared. Yes, but you can add to the photo stream.
Like if you go out and take site photos,
Yep.
pictures that you want to send yourself somewhere, you can do that and then just send it once to the photo stream.
Yep. Okay, so let me cancel out of this.
And you can have it forever linking that photo stream, like what it's creating like a folder.
It's not duplicating your photos. It's just creating a new album. So I have my regular photo stream. On the bottom here, photo stream is selected. My regular photo stream is all of the pictures I've taken. It adds to the photo stream normally, right? But this test and test 2, I've shared to other people. And so this one, I've added photos to it. And this one I added photos to. And if you click on that little blue arrow, it tells you who I've shared it with. So this photo stream I've shared with Dobie. Yeah.
What's the difference between photo stream and camera roll?
Camera roll is the pictures you've taken. Photo stream could be a subset of that.
Like an album?
Yeah.
The photo stream, and are those duplicated? Because they don't in most places.
When you take a photo, it should be automatically uploaded to your photo stream.
Yeah.
But you can remove it from your photo stream, but still have it stay as a picture on your phone.
Yeah, but I'm thinking somehow I end up managing files. You know, like I've already erased it in one place and I've erased it in another. Or, you know, it's like I don't know if they're just.
It could be
double it.
the HDR mode when you take a picture. Let me go.
So,
Yeah.
when you take a picture on your phone, right? It automatically saves in your photo stream, and your photo, right? And your album on the iPhone. So use your phone. Right? You can get another phone, log into your iPhone, right? If you have two Apple devices, one iPhone, one iPad, log in using the same FYD password. You take a picture on an iPhone, the photo will show on the iPhone.
That I understand.
That's
But you're saying you have.
I have a lot of pictures on here, and the photo stream and the camera roll are almost identical. And I thought that I'm erasing one, and then I'm spending time erasing from the other.
It's sort of like, you know how you create a file on the computer, you save it to your desktop, and you also make a copy of that and get it on the server on that.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is it taking up twice as much room to have both?
No.
Not removable?
No.
So they're referencing the same photo, it's not a file.
Right. Right.
One is saved on the Apple server, one is saved.
And originally, when they had photo streams, there was no way to erase. And then when I actually looked it all up, they said over time, those erase themselves. If you want to save it, you save it in camera roll.
Right.
Now you can erase, and it doesn't seem like they ever go away on that photo.
And remove them later on.
I know you can't have it, they don't automatically get rid of them, so that's what I'm saying. It's like they stay forever and like you manage that folder.
The point was to not get rid of them, you know, automatically, so that you can back them up later, right? Because I mean, if you get close to your 5 gig of storage, then you can always pump that up, you know, and then buy them straight from Apple. we'll keep going.
Your 5 gigabyte limit that you have with iCloud, the photo stream doesn't affect that at all. So you can share tons of photos through PhotoStream, and that doesn't affect your 5 gigabyte backup limit there. All right. So while we're in Mail, we'll show you how to do VIP. So if you're in your email, you're looking at your folder list, go back to mailboxes, and now there's this VIP starred. When you go into VIP, you can add a VIP. So this will add all emails from someone on your contact list. So I can pick John here. Yeah. So now all emails from John show up under this VIP, kind of like a sorting feature.
Are they still back where they were in that other mailbox?
Yeah, whatever you do to the email here affects the original. If you want to remove someone from a VIP, tap the blue arrow on the right. It's a little hard. And then you can just swipe left and delete. No, it creates a new sorting order for you, I guess.
Was it just a copy if you went to your regular mailbox, that mail?
No, it's the original that you're dealing with, under the VIP list.
But I'm saying that it's not in the rest of the.
It's still in the rest of the list. Yeah, it's still there twice.
Yeah, okay.
Just the VIP list is a shortcut way to look at all emails from a certain group of people.
We also put this last feature, somebody sends you an email from the VIP list. That email will come up on your box. The rest of the things don't. If I were to add, John comes to my VIP, my phone is locked and they don't actually notify you on the box. I can get to that in a while.
And of course, this only works if you have that person set up as a contact with their email address in your contacts list. So let me go back. If I say add VIP, some of these people are grayed out. I can't select their names. I don't have their email address in their contact right there. So that's why I can't select them. Okay, so moving on.
Going ahead. He was getting a handout.
I know.
We figured it all out.
In Safari, if you switch to landscape mode, switching your phone sideways, the double arrows in the lower right-hand corner, turn it full screen. And then you can tap it again to view the rest of it. So in Safari, the web browser, rotate your screen sideways. On the bottom right, you see those two arrows. Tap those two arrows, and now you get more screen space. Yeah, it's just one little feature that they added for iPhones because the iPhone screen is so small. It's not available on iPads. And let's see, camera. This is the fun one. In your camera, under options, if you have a 4S or iPhone 5, there's now an option for panorama. So let me tap panorama. Okay. And then starting from John. You tap the camera icon. You gotta move slowly. If you move too fast, it says slow down. Yeah. I think you can hold it sideways as well. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a picture that shows you 180 degrees. Yeah, it's stitching it together for you. In the center, it's usually a little bit warped. You can tell it's a little bit rounded. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little difficult to do the full 180. Which one? Yeah, you need a. Yeah. Do you have iOS 6? The 6.01? Okay. Do you have iPhone 4 or 4S? Okay. It won't show up on the iPhone 4, I believe. It will not show up. Yeah. Okay, so let me go back to my camera roll.
So I sent Jonathan one in PhotoStream, a panoramic one.
It should show up. There we go.
So if you check.
So John just shared with me via PhotoStream one of the panoramic photos he took. And I will accept
it does allow you to accept.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go there. So that,
Yeah.
my wife,
No. You tap it once to take the picture, and then just move the camera the full 180 degrees.
and that's really nice.
Yeah.
It actually finished for you to, go.
Oh, to go the whole way.
Yeah.
I love it. I use it all the time.
All right.
It never gets rid of that.
So a couple last improvements here that they've made. If you're turning Bluetooth on and off to try to conserve battery life, hopping in and out of your car, before it's kind of a pain. Now it is right on top in your settings app. Bluetooth. So now it's one of the first. If you want to save battery, it does use a little bit of battery. So like if I'm at work, I don't need Bluetooth, but if I want to hop in a car and use that hands-free device, I can turn Bluetooth on easily this way.
And the only issue that my car using Bluetooth like yours does, that can cause a problem. You get in the car without turning Bluetooth on first, and you run into an issue where it's not going to connect. Like my car has that. I noticed Bluetooth is not on when I get in the car before I start it.
Okay.
Like the batteries are better in mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Every time we talk about it, oh,
Okay, and one last nifty feature is the updating of apps. So in the App Store application, you can update all, and that will not prompt you for a password. Just a nice convenience. And if you do choose to update, let's tap update on Google Drive. It won't kick you out of the App Store. It will just stay here until it's done. The little blue progress bar. Previously, it kicked you out, found its way somehow in here, and then you have to hunt for it in all of your list of applications. I believe it's done. Nope, there it is. Still working. When it does get done, it should come up with a new banner. It may not show because I'm looking at it. But there are, when you install a new application, there will be a new blue banner across the app to make it easier to find. Yeah, just like this AnyConnect app that I've downloaded. Yeah.
Until you use it one time.
Right. So then if I tap on it, open it, no, whatever, go back. Now the new banner disappeared. Yeah. It's just a handy way of finding the applications you've downloaded in the sea of applications you already downloaded. So I believe it's John's turn.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah. Let me disconnect from this. Turn on your AirPlay stream.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you maps and Siri. We told you guys not to use Siri last time because Siri really didn't work that well, but it does work a lot better now, and it's pretty useful. The new iPhone iOS 6 has Apple Maps now, not Google Maps, which I know a lot of you were scared to go to. Has anybody used Apple Maps yet? Yeah. Just because he didn't say sorry. Yeah, I would have said sorry. Yeah. I actually like these maps better. I'll show you a few things why. I'm going to show you how to do some things in the maps first, and then when we're done with the maps, I'll have you guys try something, okay? So the first thing I want to show you is the 3D flyover. So what you want to do is you want to go, if you have it, to your Apple Maps icon. And we'll bring up Apple Maps. In the bottom right-hand corner, you see you can pull the page up there. Pull the page up and pick Hybrid. The page will fly back down. And then what you can do is you can, are you there? I'll show you how to do it after we try it though. So in the top search bar there, you can type in Hoover, or let's see, Hoover Tower, Stanford, so that we can look at something. Now, to get that flag to go away, you can just tap and the flag will go away. And then what I want you to do is, not right now, I'll show you how to do it after, is zoom in. You can zoom all the way into the red dot, the red pin. And now you can see things, not everything, but a lot of things in 3D. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do it. What you have to do is actually put your thumb on the right-hand side, and then you can, on the other side, go like up and down. You got to use 2 fingers. Pretty cool. Not everywhere does this yet. Okay, so we'll just do it now.
I'm here.
You got it there. Can I hold down here? Right. And then go up and kind of hard. Quick. All right. Anybody else on that team?
Okay, wait, so we're sending it?
Yeah.
And now what are we I'm not playing with my phone. I'm going to do it. Where do you put that? No, it doesn't do it like he did. Oh, yes, it did.
Oh, you don't have it.
Just try it. I've been here. Wait a minute. He did it different than I did.
Oh, yeah. But it's not super extensive yet. It doesn't show.
So we can do our house.
It doesn't show everywhere yet.
Yeah.
More landmarks and things like that.
It's more yeah. I don't think Turlock will be on there. I'm not Manteca maybe. People are like looking for Manteca. What's up? Okay. All right, everybody. We're gonna play with it a little bit more after I show you some more things, okay? So I know I should have showed that to you last probably. So the next thing I want to show you about the Apple Maps is the turn-by-turn navigation, which is something I like a lot better than the way Google Maps was. Google Maps, you got to keep looking at it, find out where you're going, keep looking at it, you're like, that's not hands-free. So what you can do is go to the bottom right-hand corner again, pull up your map, go back to standard at the bottom there, and then in the search bar at the top there, I'm going to type in 333 Bon Air Siding Road so that I can direct myself there. I click on that, shows me where it is. I click on the little right arrow that's blue there, and it brings up another page.
What was the right arrow that was blue? Where was that one?
Did you type in? Okay.
Yeah, I'm on that.
So here, we'll go back one more place. So once you're in the map,
Okay, then, oh, this is
yeah, the little right arrow to the right there. Now, if you want, I can help you more with this after so that we can go on. So what you do is you hit the right arrow. You got the right arrow now? Yep. And you hit directions to here. And then the top there, from your current location, you pop there, you hit route. Okay. And route 2 shows that on suggested route 9 minutes to 2.2 miles. Once you hit start, it's going to give you the turn-by-turn navigation. And we're all going there.
And then it stops.
No, that's going to keep telling you. So say I get...
Wait until you then pull up.
Yes, absolutely. It's turn-by-turn navigation. It will follow you and show you where you're going. So now it's a hands-free device. You don't have to follow it. Yeah, I think so. I think Apple Maps is better if you're driving. I like it a lot. Much better. I went to Texas a couple weeks ago, and I had no idea where I was. I went alone, and I just set this thing. I set my iPad on my lap, and it just took me everywhere. What was that? Waze is pretty good too, but I'm showing you iOS stuff. Also, you can once you're in this area here, you can tap on it at any time. Take a look, everyone. You can tap on it at any time, and it will show you an ETA when you're going to be there, how far, how many minutes away. Okay. Yeah, you just tap anywhere. All right. Also, when you tap, there's an end on the.
So you kind of are in control of where you're going if you want to.
Yeah, you just tap on the start.
I've never been able to do that.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, one time I had it in a direction and
Yeah, I told you my stuff is fun. My stuff is a lot of fun. Okay, so everyone, I can keep showing you this stuff. I'm just going to show it to you right now, and then I'll help you with it a little bit later. Okay, so another thing is in the new Apple Maps, you can lock your screen, and it will still show you where you're going, which is great for us, especially in this case. You just turn it off and it's not there, which is great for us, seeing as we require you to have a passcode every time you open it. So, hands-free, trying to get it open. Yes, absolutely. Yes, to say where you're going, out loud. Okay? I just locked the screen. Just press the top button. Press the top button now. Okay? All right. My stuff is just too much fun. Okay. So we're going to go away from maps now. Okay, we're going to move to Siri. All right? Okay. So, is everybody done with their maps there? Yeah. Yes.
Most of I get this, that thing. I don't want that anymore. How do I get rid of the flag? Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, so the next thing is we're going to move to Siri, so everybody close the maps. And everybody wants to know where they're going. So the first thing we need to know about Siri is you need to tell Siri about yourself, okay? So the way you do that is you go to Settings app, and you go to General, okay? And you go to Siri, And make sure you have yourself in your contact list. So I put myself in contact list with my address, my home phone number, my work phone number, my cell phone number. So that way I can tell Siri, take me to my home, and it knows that I'm John Burrell, and it's going to take me to that address in that contact list. So to do something with Siri, you need to make sure that your contact list is pretty extensive. Like with Jonathan, I have his work, home, and cell, and it will ask me which one do you want to call him when I do it, which I will show you later on down here. What was that? That's okay. So did you guys understand where that was? In settings?
Right, because we didn't tell them.
Well, that's what, okay, so from settings, you go to general, go to Siri, and then right here in my info.
Oh, your info.
Yeah, right there. If you click on that, you pick who you are out of your contact list. You gotta make sure you have yourself in your contact list. Some people don't.
Put the arrow.
Did it go to your contact?
No, I mean, yeah, it does, for sure.
Okay.
But I have it. So you want to be sure that it's.
Yeah, you want to make sure Siri knows who you are, okay? I would suggest having raise to speak off, because everyone come up and it will just go, hey, hello, what do you want? Okay? All right, so another thing is you can dictate email and text messages, okay? One second. Is she in her contact list?
Yeah, yeah.
She was. Okay. How you dictate email. So if I wanted to email Jonathan Lee, I could just, now make sure when you're using Siri, you wait for the ding ding. Because if you don't wait till the ding ding is gone, Siri won't understand what you're saying. So you just hold down the home button. Email Jonathan Lee. What's up, Jonathan?
What would you like your email to say?
I'm super nervous.
Here's your message to Jonathan Lee. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Oh, wait, there was a mistake, so.
Okay,
There's
I'll
no
send it.
new person. It didn't say what's up.
Oh, you can correct it. Yes, you can say change subject. Sorry. I must have said what's up, like slurring or something. So. Now, Jonathan will receive the email. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't send that to my boss. I wouldn't be like, you're talking to her. I'd be like, pull over, email him. Okay, so you can dictate, and you can reply to emails as well. So you can also text somebody and reply to a text. So let me show you how to text somebody, okay? Now, this is another thing where you have to have, your contact list extensive so that, you have his cell phone number and it knows the text. Okay? Text Jonathan Lee.
Okay, I can send a text to Jonathan Lee for you. What would you like it to say?
Hello, Jonathan.
I updated your message. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll send it.
And Jonathan will receive it. Now, see, Siri before didn't. It was a lot harder to make that happen. Today, it works a lot better.
Now, what are other ways you can use Siri?
I'm gonna tell you some more. Yeah. Okay, so you can also call people. So I'm gonna call Jonathan Lee. Now make sure you wait for the ding ding, okay? Call Jonathan Lee.
Which phone number for Jonathan Lee? Mobile or work?
Mobile.
Calling Jonathan Lee. Mobile.
Yeah. Is it on? Now, so the air server goes off. Okay? So that's good for hands-free as well. You know what's really cool about this is my truck, like your car, is Bluetooth, right? So I can just have my phone down and I can hit it, and Siri talks to me through the speakers. Don't have to touch them. I just talk to Siri through my car. So it works out really nice. Okay, so another thing is you can check sports scores. You can't check golf, NASCAR, horse racing, or tennis. The NASCAR really upsets me. Hey man, we tried. I was like, try NASCAR. Okay, so you can check, say, football scores, so I can ask Siri, who won the last Stanford football game? Who won the last Stanford football game? She's kind of cool too, you know. Every time I ask her to marry me, though, she says no. She says something in her contract. Okay. All right. So, one more thing. You can control your iPod too as well. So that's a good thing for your car as well. If you're using Bluetooth audio, you can tell Siri what to play, and it will play through your car. So you can use Bluetooth audio. I can show you how to do that as well. So I want to play a playlist of mine. Play playlist purchase. It's going to be some Pennywise stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it plays. I like. Yeah, if you have it, yes, you can play. You can actually play this song, play Led Zeppelin, or you can play Pennywise. You know, Live or Die. You can tell it what to play, who to play, what song to play. Yeah. Okay. So another thing is you can once you're playing, say, turn it down a little bit here. I don't want it to be crazy. When the music's playing, so it's playing right now. If you have it in lock screen, you can still. This is not serious, but you can still get your music by double tapping. And you can go backwards or
Where did you double tap?
on the home button.
Oh.
You can double tap, and then you can stop it or play it without having to open your phone up and get to the music icon again, which I use all the time. Okay? Yeah. Okay. You gotta lock it first, and then double click.
And now music.
Yeah, even if you have Pandora open. Yes. Okay, so one thing though, we don't want you using Siri or your iPhone to make, create, accept any kind of calendar event. No, it doesn't. It's not that Siri doesn't work well. It's that the iPhone doesn't work seamlessly with Exchange yet, so they don't like each other as much. Apple, Microsoft. No, not even in your calendar. We do not recommend it because what happens is so we have some people that have their calendar doesn't sync right sometimes, and we have to delete the calendar on the phone. If this is the most current calendar you have, then we're in big trouble. You're in big trouble. I'll be in big trouble. Okay? All right, so if you have any questions or you want to play with anything, play with it.
For my own, issue, separate from everyone, but with this in my car, I have buttons on my steering wheel.
Sure.
I can do things. As soon as when I got the iPhone 5, it won't go don't work anymore.
What are you trying to do, though? Answer a call or something?
Or just forward to the next song.
Doesn't work, huh?
No, I mean, maybe that's nothing to do. Maybe
Well, we can look at that.
Thing in my car.
Yeah.
That has to do when the phone is taken over. There's certain things I can't do.
Now, in my truck, I have iOS 6.0.1. You probably only have iOS 6.0, I think. Mine works fine. I can go back and forth. I can answer calls, hang up calls. I don't use my phone at all in the truck.
Well, I mean, I can use the phone, but the music on
Right, you
the
can't use it
iPod,
on the...
I can't forward the
Right.
channel anymore.
We need to update it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll probably need to update it, and we can do that. There was some... We didn't give you an iOS 6.0 because we didn't find that it was great, but when 6.0.1 came out, yeah, the bugs were fixed.
So, I have another question. This new passbook thing came on. What is that?
Passbook is, we looked into it, it's not something we recommend. I think
It's like if you buy movie tickets,
yeah, you can use it.
or you have like
Is it? I'll have to look at it in the car then. What kind of car, Sam?
or if you have plane tickets through United or.
Yeah, you can use those as your check-in.
It'll show you the little barcode on your iPhone, and you just hold it up to the scanner.
So how do you don't recommend using it though?
Well, it doesn't seem like it's very user-friendly is the problem. I've never used it either.
So I've used to live it, the way it works is that, I already have Fandango app on my phone. I already have United app on my phone, right? So you can obviously like pull up your ticket and it shows the barcode right from Fandango app or right from your United app, right? But if you don't have those apps and if you want to use Passbook, then you can include those tickets in your Passbook. But then again, for me,
You already have
it's
that.
not a great use because I already have those apps in my
Right.
phone, so I just use those apps.
We actually looked into it and we decided not to mix
Right.
it.
So if you don't have a way to print, you buy, say, Fandango, and you don't have a way to print them, you can just
Yeah.
do them off the phone.
Yeah, you can actually get the app is
But you
probably a better
need
idea.
to,
And once you arrive at the theater, it will bring up that Fandango ticket, because it knows you're at that theater and it's off the ticket.
Because it's using your location. Just go beep.
that square one? Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, when we go shopping, my wife is like, always like, we're at Macy's and she's like pulling up coupons, go here.
Oh, really? So I bought the tickets for the movie, right?
Yeah.
It's on my Passbook, and I go to the theater on December 14th, so I'm standing in line. I just scan the barcode.
So, but that went into your passbook automatically?
Right, because I have the app and that one comes out.
That's not a passbook, that's the Fandango.
No, this is,
No,
I actually have the Fandango app, but I also have the ticket in my Passbook. So
How do you ask that?
Both.
Does it know that you bought a ticket?
Well, you have to go to the app store first. And download the app, for example, Fandango, right?
Oh, but if I buy something from United Airlines and then they email me something, do I have what I need to just go to the airport like that? Or,
All you have to do is really log into your United account
uh-huh.
using the app. So that's
grab all your information.
That's mine. My app is now connected to Fandango.
So you have to go from connect each site that you want.
Mhm.
And that's where you can go to their month. I would then click free and I grab that download.
Right. Then you remember that login is for your passbook, and whenever you buy something, you like take it or whatever, it'll automatically show up in your passbook.
So it takes a little setup.
Right.
Yeah, it's a learning curve. I like paper too. I don't know, I'm an IT guy and I like paper, I'm like, I just want to see it.
So if I present a transaction like I bought tickets for theater, for Ticketmaster, it's already done. If I put Ticketmaster in there, will it come into that?
It will know what to put it there.
Especially
I don't like it. I think why not just use the app?
Yeah, then I'm.
Alright, so do you want to stop it? Or do you not want to stop it?
Are we all done?
Any questions?
That was very cool. No, but tomorrow, when we don't remember.
There we go.